Hey y'all, it's Yolanda and welcome to your 2019 Vision Board Party. I am super excited to kick this off. For those of you guys that maybe don't know me, I'm Yolanda Russell. I'm a registered nurse and I am your favorite online transformation coach. Super excited. One of the things that is on my vision board myself is getting an official certification in health coaching so that as I grow, I can help serve you better. So, I talked about vision boards and have been talking about them because as we come into the new year, I know it's like one of those things, everyone's got goals, we're making fitness goals, we're making financial goals, but really there is so much power, you guys, in having goals and putting them down, like setting out that intention of what it is that you want to the universe. And I think one of the most important things with a vision board is to remember that this is your vision for where you see your life going, the things that maybe you want in your life, and making no apologies for that, right? And you don't have to have the plan of how you're going to get there, right? Like just setting the intention and putting it out to the universe is so freaking important. Your vision board could be something that you actually, cut magazine papers from or pictures from, and you put on a board. It can be something that you create digitally, which I'm actually going to show you how to create a digital vision board and the way that I've done mine for the last few years, as well as to just share with you some of my favorite tips as to what I think really is going to best serve you when you do create this vision board. So the first thing that I recommend that you do is to put yourself into that moment, in that mood. Go somewhere where it's quiet. Do this on a day that you kind of are in like a good mood and you're feeling great, because you want to just really start manifesting the shit that you want from your life. So for me, I like to break down like kind of my life into categories, and I just do this in a notebook or whatever, and I break my life down in the following categories. I do it in financial, I do business, so that could be career for you. I do household goals, I do personal goals, relationship goals, and then fitness goals. So that's 6 different categories that I personally use. So I just write down the word financial goals, okay? So I close my eyes, I'm dreaming about my best life, what that looks like, right? What are the financial goals that I have? Is that paying off debt? Is that making a certain amount of income? Is it, saving up in a certain amount and setting aside money so that you have it for like that rainy day fund? Nobody gets to tell you what needs to go in each of these categories. That is for you to just get your pen and your little brain, like move it, not little brain, but you know what I mean? But like for you to just let your brain flow, all those thoughts, all those things, just to flow out and get them on paper, okay? The most important part really is you getting them on paper. So for me, the past vision boards that I've done have said things and they've been really freaking vague. And I think that for me personally, I need to be more specific with the things that I truly want, right? Because if I'm vague in what I'm asking the universe for, so if I just say, well, I want to make 6 figures. Well, what 6 figures? Is that $100,000? Is it $200,000? Is it $700,000? Like, what does that look like? And also setting like when you want that to happen. And so that's like more goal setting. But on your vision board, just setting that goal and being really intentional about what the goal is, you put that down, you said it out loud in real life, or you've written it on your paper, and then once we go to put that on the vision board, it basically is about something that represents that. And that could be something that only you know, or you could be really specific and say, I want to earn XYZ amount of money. So for my financial goals, because again, I'm going to share with you my past vision boards, they've always said to pay off debt. And I've never been specific about the amount of money that I need to or want to pay off. So what I did for myself was I took every single card, every single loan, every single hey, I owe you, and I wrote those down with the specific amounts so that I can start knowing those numbers, right? It's really important. This is your chance just to be really real with yourself. So I totaled all that up, and then my second financial goal was to earn X amount of money by this date in 2019, okay? And so I think that for my vision board and my financial goal, what I'm actually gonna put is that number on the vision board. So I can look at that and it's 100,000, right? Okay, 100,000, 100,000, 100,000, right? And every day that I wake up, because you're gonna put your vision board somewhere where you can see it. My top tips for where you're gonna place your vision board, one of the reasons why I do like to do them digitally is so that you can set them as your wallpaper, so that you can set them on your phone, so that you can print them out, you can put them in your office, you can put them in your garage, in your workout space, like wherever you're going to see this, okay? I in the bathroom, right? We spend a lot of time in the bathroom and mirrors, things like that, getting ready in the morning. I know that when I first was starting my business, I used to take dry erase markers and I would write my goals each month on my mirror. And it just was help 5 people every single month, help 5 people. And I've done that every single month of my business for like the last 35 months or something crazy. So yeah, so setting your financial goals. Again, that could be how much debt you want to pay off, how much money you want to earn, whatever financial looks like for you. And the next thing that I break down is business goals. So maybe you don't have a business just yet, or maybe you have career goals, right? So we can look at that. Do you want to pick up a certification? You know, do you have specific things if you're, you know, building a team or if you are creating a business? You know, what does that look like for you? For me, last year, I know I put that I wanted to launch out the Kind of Fit t-shirt shop and like make that a real thing. And it's a real thing, right? Like these little things that, you know, you put it out to the universe is going to take care of the like how for you. It's going to guide you with like the things that you need to do, right? But you just need to know why and why you want it and what it is that you want. So, you know, writing out those business goals, I have a big one. I would love to start a podcast is one of my goals that I really want to put that on my vision board. So I see it every single day. So every single day that I see that, it's like, man, Yolanda, what about that podcast? And it's kind of just staring at me in the face. All right. Household goals. So these include things for like where you want to live. Maybe you want certain things for your home. You know, putting those things there. So for me, I personally have that I want a vacation home on the beach. I literally have started to envision myself like waking up, having a house that's on the beach, having another small dog in addition to Ralphie, waking up and being on my own time, and like Stefan already being like out on the beach, like running, being fit, like doing his thing. And so that is just a goal that I have that I'm going to put that on my board. And so, you know, it doesn't have to be like, it can be as specific as this is the exact house I want, or just that what you end up like selecting for that vision, that it's representative of that goal for yourself, for you. And then I also break it down to personal goals. So my personal goals will include things like travel. It will include things like self-development. It will include things like, you know, just whatever personal goals that you might have, you know. And then relationships. So that is something to evaluate whether you're in a romantic relationship or not. This could be relationships with your dog. It could be relationships with, you know, your coworkers or whomever. Like just evaluating, hey girl, just evaluating those relationships and what you want from them. Because again, like the universe is going to serve you as long as you get out here and you tell it what you want. And then I do break it down into like a health and fitness goal. So, you know, this might to you look like, hey, I want to lose XYZ pounds. It could look like, for me, it looks like staying plant-based. Going gluten-free. And I also put on here doing yoga and meditating is actually a goal that I have for myself. So you kind of just brain dump. Again, set down. Maybe this makes sense for you to do it with a little bit of a glass of wine or something like that, so that you feel like you're unrestricted in your ability to like let your thoughts go, right? And just dump it all on the paper and then go from there. And then after that, what you're going to do is you're going to create your vision board. Now, your vision board, again, I said you can do it digitally. You can, you know, cut out things if cutting out things makes sense to you. Totally up to you with what you want to do. I'm going to show you guys some of my past vision boards, and then I will show you and talk to you about just how I created them. Nothing really crazy. I love being on the computer, so it's really natural for me to create vision boards on my computer, but you can totally do these anyway. If you're not like technically savvy and things like that, feel free to do this with what makes sense for you. So I'm going to share my screen over with you. Again, another reason why I like for it to be digital is because I can put it, I can put it where I can see it. So this was my, let's see. So this one was my 2017 vision, whoops, shoot. This one was my 2017 vision board, and it was like the first year that I ever made a vision board, like ever in my entire life. And so I just was like, okay, whatever. One of the things to remember, it doesn't matter like the plan to get there. It just matters the how and the why you want it, right? So I have on here that like I wanted to pay for my mom to go to a trip to Mexico with me, okay? My mom got to go to Mexico, and it was all expenses paid. I wanted to hear my name on the national wake-up call, and that happened. But some of these things, like you can put things on your vision board, and they might not happen like tomorrow. They might not happen in a month from now. They might not happen in 2 months from now. They might happen in 2, 3, 4 years from now. And it's really kind of awesome when you can be like, oh my gosh, wait, that was on my vision board, as you start like having these things happen for you, right? So this is my 2017 board. Half of this shit like didn't come true in 2017. Some of it still hasn't come true, but that is okay, right? Like that is your vision board. And I'll say this too, is that when I started doing this, I think that like I didn't, I wasn't specific. Oh, well, here I was specific. Like I put like that, these like amounts, like those IOU amounts down and stuff. But you know, having like just things that were important. It's really important too. You can put like words on your vision board that are, you know, powerful to you or whatever. And I think you can kind of see like the evolution even of the Kind of Fit Chick and a vision board, which is kind of crazy because I talk about the team, the Kind of Fit Chicks, which has now become the Kind of Fit Chick tribe. And then the rough, real, and living free as fuck transformed into real, raw, and free AF. And literally, that was something that I was just writing on my vision board, and then eventually it started to make sense. So that was my 2017 board. In my 2018 board, let's see. Oh, I guess this will do it. Okay, yeah, that should do it. Okay, so then my 2018 board, you'll see like some things overlap. Like Ralphie's still on that board, Stefan's still on that board. And to me, I'm trying to make my next board way less cluttered. Like literally for only to have like 6 images because like my brain is already scatterbrained as it is. And so I just needed some specific things to really focus on this year. That's my goal. And I already started my 2019 board, so I'm gonna show you guys that too. But when I look at this vision board, some of this stuff has happened, like eating vegan, check. Like going to Coach Summit, check. I went to the Bahamas, check. I officially am a 2-star diamond. This team is 2-star diamond team now, check. Became an all-star legend, check. Like all these things have happened, right? Ralphie still doesn't have a sister yet, but it's like always on a board. And don't be like, oh my gosh, don't let it hold you back from something to be like, oh my God, well, this is never going to happen, so I'm just not going to put it on the board. Put it on the board. Like those things that you really don't feel like worthy of or that you don't think that can happen, put those things on your freaking boards, okay? So again, need to take a trip to Maryland. That's still in there. It's like keeps kind of repeating itself over and over and over again. So I need to figure that out. And there are things like I like date it ahead of time. So like this Date with Destiny with Tony Robbins is like an event that I really want to go to. But under here, I actually put that that's a goal for me for 2019. Now, if that is still a goal that I have, where I need to get really specific is going to look in 2019, like where is Date with Destiny? Like where is Tony going to be for that particular seminar that I want to go to in 2019? Like, so just getting like laser focus on your goals and things like that, all right? So in 2018, I wanted to be a six-figure earner within Beachbody. That has not happened yet for me. I did become team leader in the 5 Boss Babes, was to get my team to elite, and that didn't happen. But, you know, again, it just is what it is. You know, I think a lot of the importance in vision boards too, guys, is really truly like, it's asking for what you want and believing that you're worthy of it, because like thoughts become things. So if you think like, I can't have this, oh, this is silly, I can't do that, blah, 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 that is literally what you're going to manifest in your own lives. Like, so it's dream big as hell, because your subconscious really doesn't know the difference between what's real or what's not. If every day I wake up and I say I'm a 15-star diamond coach, my subconscious is eventually going to start directing me to act like what I feel like a 15-star diamond coach would do on their day-to-day, and it wouldn't be not having worked out and it's 12:30, right? So like these kind of things, right? So tell yourself, like, it's not like I will, it's I am. And you can put affirmations on your vision board. You can put whatever you want on your vision board. So the way that I have created my vision boards for the last couple years is to do that on something that is called Canva. And Canva is all absolutely free. So we've thought about, like once you do your brain dump, like once you get like all your, stuff into you get all your stuff into your, like on your list, right? So you just have all these goals that you've written down for your personal, financial, your business or career, household, any travel goals, like fitness goals, those things, right? And now you select one of the things from each of those categories that's most important to you, and that's what you put on your vision board, okay? If you want to put multiple things in there, put multiple things, but like I'm going to say, especially if you're like high energy, kind of crazy like I am, your brain probably is going to do best with like only seeing and like getting laser focused on one thing. So if my business goal for myself is to have become a 15-star diamond coach, like I need to see that 15-star diamond jacket every single day, so that when you start meditating, when you start doing your own like morning routines, visualization, all things that are very important to helping you manifest, that like you see yourself in that jacket, or I see myself in that jacket, or for if it's walking across the stage at Summit, that you literally start seeing yourself doing these things, right? Like literally living in that life. And it's kind of suggested too that before you go to do any visualization, like take time and look at your vision board. Look at all those things that you decided that you wanted in your life and make them happen. Jim Carrey did this, guys. He apparently like, oh God, I'm so itchy. He wrote himself a check like before he was like a well-known actor for like $10 million. It's some $10 million whatever, right? But he writes himself this check, and he carried that check around with him every single day. Like no matter where he went, he had this like wrinkly, crumpled up check, right? That was his vision. And the first like major role that he got in a movie was for that dollar amount, okay? So if you've got like money goals, if you want to pay off debt, write yourself a check. Write yourself a check. All right, write yourself a check. So if I want to make $100,000 this year, I need to go find a checkbook and write myself that check, right? So again, it is about you manifesting exactly what it is that you want. And just make sure you put void on there. So anyway, I use Canva, so you can use this from your computer, or you can use Canva from your phone too. I know on iOS, but I'm just always kind of on my laptop. Sorry, I was reading them. So I just go to canva.com, and again, let me share my screen with you. I started creating my vision board already, and I'm just keeping it very basic. So one of the things is like once you have like your big goals, you need to like go find pictures and go find symbols of those things that represent those goals. So some of the goals that I'm kind of like picking out from myself are my financial goals, are my health coaching certification, which this is actually going to change. But I'm just going to do like certified health coach on there because I'm still like in the process of picking the company that I want to do it with just yet. So let me see. Okay. So, anyway, I picked out all my goals from the 6 categories. So for me, my vision board really is going to have 6 things on it that I feel are most important. So I've gone to like Google or, you know, Pinterest or wherever, and I've taken pictures that I have found to inspire me for each of those goals. So I want to do like a leadership retreat or something like that in Bali, some sort of retreat. Like I have been like feeling like, oh my God, I want to go on a trip, but I think that I know so many amazing women that I would love to go on a trip together with, and specifically going to Bali. So, you know, looking at that, having images that speak to me, and again, when you do your meditation or you practice whatever you practice, that you see that image of what Bali means to you. Having a beach house, I think, again, it'd be so awesome to wake up and literally be able to walk right down into the sand and into the water every day. Like, so cool. So I put that. All right. Setting this crazy goal of just having a badass hybrid car, because it just aligns in my lifestyle right now. And that is just something like I almost didn't put it on there because I've gotten so comfortable with like, oh, I don't really need a car. But like, yeah, like I would love to have this badass Tesla that's all like fucking tricked out. It looks cool, right? And then I do put on here like Yolanda Shogalis, because at some point I probably should get married to Stefan. And so that's important. And then, so I do have, I need to take this one out because that's my self-limiting beliefs. And so I do have that 15-star diamond. That's weird. It's probably because I'm on this thing and it gets all freaking weirdo. It's like, it just gets really laggy. So anyway, so this is really easy for you to use. Again, Canva, it literally just open up, like I use the presentation. I guess I can show you this, hold on. So you just go here, if you're on your computer, you create a design. Yeah, my computer is like so laggy right now. And then I would use the presentation mode of it, and then it's just going to open up like a blank thing. You can like use different backgrounds, different things like that that you would want to use, and then you just literally drag and drop your pictures onto it. And then again, I like this because it gives me the opportunity to be able to save this as a photo image and be able to put this like other places, like my desktop and stuff. So like for this 15-star diamond jacket, like I'm just gonna crop this so it just says 15-star, because that's like indicative to the goal I have. Okay. So, and then I can just blow this up and make it huge. All right. So again, like whatever that looks like, you just want to have things that are symbolic to you. All right. And doesn't have to be perfect or anything like that, but things that are just super symbolic to you. So let's see, I got my Bali retreat on there. I have my vacation home on there. One thing, and the other thing is like with your goals, guys, you've done your brain dump of all your goals in these specific categories. You still need to like open up, like, yes, it might not be on your vision board, but always keep those goals where you can check back in on them all the time. Like, and I am so guilty of this, like taking my goals and like tucking them away. Like, don't take them and tuck them away. Like, take them and have them and put them where you can see them every day, because that is also going to help you kind of manifest the things that you want. So on here, I need to like find a picture of Ralphie so I can put his little butt on here. Well, I'll get to him later, whatever. I don't have a picture right now that I can find. But like, let's say like in Canva, you can also search images. Like there's tons of images in Canva. So if I want to say vegan, if that's a goal that I have, then I can just go here and there's all kinds of images. And then I just pick, to me, like what is signified being vegan or saying vegan looks like for me. So, I don't know, y'all. Just pick one. Like, okay, I kind of like this, like eating the earth. Actually, I like this better. Okay, so it's like bright and colorful and something I'm gonna be attracted to. And so it's not like, oh, I wanna eat this bowl of food. It's more of just a symbol that, hey, I have the plan to continue my very colorful, healthy lifestyle. And then that really is it. So these are kind of like my own goals and visions. And, you know, again, you could have lots of things on here. You could have, you know, a few things on here. It totally is up to you. And then you just position the stuff however you would want it to be positioned. It doesn't matter. So that pretty much is it. And then like if you have any power words that you love or that you love to use, you might want to put those on here. So if it's like, I don't know, girl boss or whatever power words that you might have. So you can just go here, you can just add text really easily. And again, this might be a little laggy because I'm on my computer. But just put whatever power words speak to you, or if there's like specific words to speak to you. So some words that speak to me right now are things like energy, and so you can kind of have fun with this. You don't need to like take forever to do this, and it doesn't have to be perfect. It just needs to speak to you. But I think it is, you know, it's just something that you get to do is special to you. But I just wanted to kind of share with y'all like how I typically do vision boards, why I do them, because even if some of this stuff doesn't come true now, like in the next bit, I'm still putting it out there to the universe, like 100%. So that pretty much for me, like kind of sums up like my big goals for, although I do want to put this because I think it's important. Kind of just sums up my goals for myself. I'm going to open this up here in a second and be curious for those of you guys that are on here, what kind of goals that you have for yourself. And then, so what I would do with this too, guys, is I will actually, get this printed out. I can save this now as a file on my computer, so that's kind of helpful. So, no, I want to put this. And again, this can be like whatever you want it to be. I think that that's like some of the like the fun of vision boards. So you just get to put whatever speaks to you on there. Cool. So that is like my board. And then all I'll do is download it as a PNG file. And I actually have like, I literally have a file where I just keep all my vision boards so that I can always be able to go back to them later on, should I need to go back to them later on. So I am going to stop my screen share. I can't see you guys. I don't know if it was something, if you guys just don't have your videos on, or if it was something that how I set this meeting up or what. Hi.
Hey.
What's up? Was that helpful?
Hey, girl. It was.
Awesome. Have you guys created vision boards before?
I have on a poster board, not computer.
Okay, so you came on late, but you can do it that way. I just like to have it where, like, because what Canva will allow me to do is like resize it so that I can make it fit for like an Instagram story or like any different sizes, which is kind of nice.
Yeah. This is mine for 2018. Can you see it?
Uh-huh. So share with us what's on there. Money, money,
Well,
money is what I see.
Yeah.
Money.
I am a millionaire, money, I am wealthy. You become what you think about. That's one of my favorite quotes here.
Uh-huh.
And then I have financial freedom here. And live healthy, eat right, and get fit. So
right.
I've done that this year.
Right. So I don't ever recommend throwing them away. I think that you hang on to them and you still revisit them every now and again.
Yeah. It's in my office, so I see it like every day.
Okay. That's so awesome. I know that you kind of meditate and you do that. Do you look at your vision board before you meditate?
I don't. Actually, I have something else in my closet. That's where I meditate, in my closet. So don't look at my other stuff. But like I have this, this is where I do my makeup and stuff, but I also meditate. Can you see it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I have my little believe in yourself little plaque up here. Can you see it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I have some little stuff up here with my candle and whatnot. So
that's cool.
Yeah, and I also have a spot over here where I do my where I have my crystals set up.
That's cool.
Yeah.
You're into all of that shit.
And my sage and my crystals and my stuff. So yeah.
I need to get sage.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a major cleansing tomorrow for the first of the year.
Oh, that's a good time to do it. Can I get that on Amazon?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You can.
Where do you buy yours from?
There's a store downtown in Memphis.
Like a crystal store?
Yeah, a crystal store.
Let me see if Prime can hook a sister up real quick. So what's on your vision board for this year? Because I think it's really important to tell your goals to your friends sometimes.
You know, I haven't sat down to set my goals yet. I know I'm behind. I'm behind.
Yeah, well, it's just as long as it gets done. So like you set that New Year intention, I feel.
Yes.
Cliche as it can be.
Yes. I'm going to do that today, actually.
All right. Well, while y'all are on here, my business goal is I want to be a 15-star diamond team.
Cool. I'm down with that.
Like vomit, 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 vomit. But it's totally, somebody went, today on the National Wake Up Call, somebody went from a 2-star to a 7-star diamond in 6 weeks.
Wow.
Possible. What kind of goals you got?
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
So, do you, when you're bringing up the stuff about, can you guys hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because I was muted earlier. About the crystals.
Sorry. Holy shit. What?
What?
I don't think I ever told you guys.
What? What?
Speak, woman.
All right. You guys know Sandy from the National Wake Up Call?
No.
The lady that does the host?
Oh yeah, with the brown hair.
She's in my email. Like literally 12:07. So like let's mark this because we were having this vision board call.
12 and 7 are my vibrational numbers. Okay.
Oh my God.
Okay, what'd she say?
Hello, Coach, and Happy New Year. Congratulations on being selected to share your story for the April Super Weekend video. The video that the entire network will see I'm being featured in.
Holy shit! That's awesome!
So you guys remember how it was like my corporate mentor had reached out to me and he was like, I'm sending your story to Carl. And that they were going to record it they were going to interview me during New Leader Conference, which there's only a few people that, like, not everybody will be at New Leader Conference. And then Robbie, who's my corporate mentor, came back and he said, well, Sandy heard your story and they want to record it while you're in LA at leadership to share with the network. And I hadn't heard anything else about it. So like, I really was like, I don't want to say anything to anybody because like maybe they're just not, hey Tina, maybe they're not picking me, but yeah.
Yeah.
There is so much of like life that's just like, Yolanda, this is hard, but stay the course.
Yeah, you have to.
You guys, I'm gonna show you something to blow your mind. Anyway, sorry, Sarah. What you going?
Okay. That's awesome news, man.
Crazy.
I mean, your story is like super inspiring. You know, like the whole situation that happened with you, the near, life death situation, like it's real shit,
Yeah, it's
And
crazy.
people really relate to that because, I mean, I've been in healthcare where I've had some really crazy situations happen to me too. And, I think a lot of people can relate to that. Just the burnout and like near death experiences. Like we don't talk about it enough.
I think so. And I sometimes really think like, I get nervous because new nurses follow me, but I think it just needs to be spoken about.
Right.
So many people are dealing with it and don't know how to say it. Have you guys heard about the nurses that were found drug overdosed in a hospital?
No. What happened?
No.
Yeah, y'all. It's serious. And like that's something that I kind of like really want to talk about.
So what happened?
What do you mean they drug overdosed?
They were shooting up fentanyl in a bathroom.
Oh, wow. At work?
At work.
Damn.
Wow.
And they couldn't find him. They're like, oh, so-and-so was like, really late from coming back from break. And they were like calling those like ASCOM phones that we carry around. And the phone was like ringing in the bathroom. And because they weren't opening the door, like they had to go in and she was dead.
She was dead?
God, she was dead.
Yes. Died. I'm going to have to find y'all the article. Anyway, what's your goals, boo?
All right. Well, so today, I clearly am off work today, but I had a Reiki session a couple of weeks ago. I think I told you about, and it gave me a sense of like calm and purpose because I've been I live in Baltimore City, and so I've been dealing with a lot of just feeling unsafe and just trying to figure out where I'm going next, where I'm going to live, if I'm going to stay here, whatever, just feeling kind of out of balance. So I went to my friend and she was like, hey, I can tell that you're a healer. And obviously, because you're a social worker, I think it would be great if you signed up for my course. And I was like, I don't know, this is my first time doing Reiki before, and I just don't know how I feel about it. And I'm not somebody who cries. So I came home and I just like started crying, and I like cried 3 other times. And it was like this release of just a lot of emotions that I've been, I guess, holding in that I didn't even realize that I was holding in. And it was just like, okay, this is a weird experience for me, but I also want to like be able to balance myself and, kind of have a greater sense of self-love. So talked to my mom and she was like, and I don't know if you guys believe in this, but she was like, I've had a calling to be a healer for the last couple of years. And I've just kind of been, shooing it off. And because I told her like, oh my God, I had this amazing Reiki experience. I want to do this. So anyway, today I signed up for that class. It's $300 for the weekend. My mom's going to do it with me. So it's going to be, and she's already a Reiki master, but she wants to do it in person. And I just feel like the stars aligned, like I met with my friend who I hadn't seen in like 15 years. and it was just a very powerful experience. So I'm gifting that to myself for my birthday. I'll let you guys know how it goes. I still kind of feel like I'm still kind of on the fence and skeptical about it, but that's the beauty of it. You're skeptical, and then you're like, holy shit, this is transformational. Just like Beachbody was for me, you know?
Right.
Because I was like holding on to my gym membership for 2 or 3 months, and then I was like, oh, I actually lost some weight, and I believe in this.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one of my goals. Sorry, I'm rambling. My other goal is to pay off my car loan this year. So like $5,000 or $4,000 left, and then also to make a dent in my student loans because I have $38,000 left of that. So I'm just really trying to get more financially stable this year and pay off some debt.
Write down the exact numbers of your debt, like to the cents.
Okay, I will.
I did that,
The
and it
other
makes
thing
me
I
want
want to do, which I keep talking about and haven't accomplished yet, is to become diamond.
You need to do it.
Those are my goals.
You can do that. There's 8 people. You can do that. So, because I got to make this other account go diamond now. That's a mess. So, okay, well, I love y'all's goals. Dee, what kind of fitness or business goals do you have? That's really important to set some business ones.
Yeah, I wanna be diamond as well. I want to be.
When do y'all want to be diamond? That's another thing. You got to be so specific.
I want to be diamond by the end of January.
Hell yeah! Thank you. Okay. Yeah, game 1. Why not? Set your intention. Like, write that shit down.
Yeah.
Because I mean, you can do it. You just need to. Everybody who sign up, guys, just sign them all as coaches.
Yeah.
Like, just stop giving people the option. Just be like, girl, this is gonna be the best thing, and you can cancel it in 3 weeks if you want to. And you're helping me crush a goal.
Yeah. I mean, there are so many people right now trying to get healthy, for resolutions.
Oh, everybody's got them. And I have not been talking about resolutions because I don't believe in that shit. But it is the time to like really capitalize like on everybody else that falls off the wagon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So these next 2 weeks, y'all, we got Transform 20. It's still on sale, coming like up. Transform 20 is all we should be talking about. Your 20-minute transformation, your 20-minute daily transformation. I got to start today because I haven't.
Do my 20 minutes.
Girl, I haven't even done that, girl.
I was supposed to do that before this call, but
I really need to get myself into a routine, which is actually why I'm going back to school. But you know what? It's online, so fuck my life.
Is it through ACE?
No, it's AFPA.
Okay. You know, I enrolled in ACE for the health coach station, but it's not holistic. It's